a little wave there from one of the players at the back. It's a very good friend of mine at the back as well, on the right. Jamie Walsh is a very good friend of mine.
I know one of the cards in his deck is a Talaria West.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a card that you can use to tutor for you can transmute it for 1 double blue, and you can tutor for a card with convert mana cost 0. So it automatically goes against any of the packs. The red pack, the blue pack, green pack, whichever one you're wanting to play. So we're just handing deck lists in. Both players are splitting decks. This is going to be an interesting match. Blue White Flyers is normally something you'd see in a draft format, not in a modern format, but it should be interesting with the power level of cards in modern.
Looks like Daniel will get to choose if he draws or plays. I imagine he'll choose play.
Yes, I can imagine so. So it looks like we have
Mono red aggro?
Yeah, I think we see an Idol on the Great Revel there, a couple of Goblin Guides, maybe some bird spells. I think that's to keep, and its opponents choose some mulligan.
That's quite a strong keep. I saw 2 lands, an Eidolon, Goblin Guide. It's just pretty good, really.
It seems like a standard keep, in my opinion, just for mono red, really.
I don't know how much life gain the Blue White Flyers deck is running, but I imagine it's a rather bad matchup for him.
It could have a Zorius Charm in it, so like...
I did see a Zorius Charm.
Oh, there's a Zorius Charm in the deck?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. That should be quite interesting then. He's down to... how many cards is that? 6. So, looks like both players are keeping. From the looks of it. And... we are away with an untapped Sacred Foundry.
I imagine he'd follow this up with a Goblin Guide to
get
a quick 2 points.
Yeah. And if Jim is lucky, he might get a land off the top, but hopefully he has a path to remove it or anything. He's just checking what it is and what it does. Goblin Guide's kind of fallen out of favour for mono red decks. It takes 2, goes to 18.
Seems to be a miss. Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, they've got it. And they reveal a... oh, I didn't see what that was.
It seemed blue and white.
It might have been that 1 mana 1 flyer from Return to Ravnica. Can't remember what it's called now. Let's see what it plays. It's...
sacrifice a counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1 cost.
Is it Incident of Sorcerer?
Could be a sorcery, yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't remember now. I can't remember what it is. It was printed in Return to Ravnica. It's an uncommon from there. It's normally an okay card. It's a chump blocker for the Goblin Guide. I don't think it... oh, that's huge. A Monastery Swift Spear.
And it doesn't seem like Daniel has a second land unless he's waiting until after combat.
No, it doesn't have a second land. I'm not sure what that was.
I think it was a Rival Arc.
Was it Lark?
It could have been Rival Arc.
Ah, that's interesting. That is a very interesting card to play in this format right now.
Yeah.
Normally, Revelark gets played in the Birthing Pod strategies before Pod was banned. So, because it could get back 2 of your smaller guys, and you could just get value out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to seeing it in a... it goes to 18. Oh, it goes to 16, sorry.
And I think he just passed the turn after that.
Yeah. It could be keeping mana up for a Mand or Mana League or something like that. But he attacks. Attacks for 1, he's on 19. Which Daniel's Stead is on 19. No, it wasn't a Revelark. Not sure what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either.
It's an interesting card.
There's certainly a text box on there.
It's definitely a creature. Looks like he has a Lava Spike in hand. So that Swift Spear is going to be a very, very fast clock.
Yeah.
Because he turns any burn spell into 5 damage himself, along with himself.
And if Daniel manages to draw another land and gets the Eidolon in play, I don't really see a way out of this for Jamie, because in Blue White Flyers I imagine he has a lot of 2 CMC or less.
Lava Spike to face. Goes to 14, I think. No?
Goes down to 9. He was at 13. He took 2 hits from the Goblin Guide and 1 hit from the Monastery and shocked himself.
16 to 14 to 13, yep, to 10.
And then got Lava Spiked.
To 10.
Pride of the clouds.
Right, okay. Reveals a...
Venerable?
No, it was a Squadron Hawk who revealed.
Oh.
So he's on 8...
Just,
6?
Yeah, he just took 4.
He's on 6?
He's on 6 already.
Wow.
Daniel must be feeling very confident in the mono-red aggro in this situation.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be Boros, probably splashing for Boros Charm.
Yeah, Boros Charm is possibly a very very powerful card from all of these mono-red burn decks. It's splashable, and in Modern you have access to all the fetch lands, so it's not difficult to splash for it.
Yeah, 4 damage to the face for 2 mana is pretty efficient.
Yeah, or you could, if you feel like it, you could give your Monastery Swift Spear double strike as well, which could turn 2 damage into 4 or 6 into 8. It's very powerful.
Very strong.
Yeah. Just cheering for the remaining Squadron Hawks.
How many did he tutor up, did you see?
3.
3.
3. It gets all copies of Squadron Hawk from your deck. It's a 2-mana 1/1 flyer. Back in the days of Coldblade, it was a very, very powerful card. It carried a sword.
Just curious to see if he ran all 4 of the Squadron Hawks.
I think Daniel Stead is on 19 life. Is he on 19?
He definitely shocked himself, so he's at 18. He took 1 hit from the 1/1 flyer, so he's at least 17.
Is he?
He shocked himself.
Oh, yes, he did.
And got hit by
He's on
the
17.
Judge's Familiar.
Judge's Familiar, that's it. Yeah.
Goes
No
down
blocks.
to 16.
Down to 16. See if he draws a land. Because this could be game if he draws another land.
I need just to get the Eidolon in play or just burn him out at this point.
Yeah, Jamie's definitely in the danger zone here. Unless he manages to find some sort of life gain, he's not in a good position here. Not at all. I think you see 2 copies of Eidolon there as well in his hand, in Daniel's hand.
Yeah, as soon as that second land comes, even if it doesn't come, Jamie's still in a very bad position.
Ooh,
especially with Rift Bolt being suspended.
Yeah, that's
Jamie
huge.
essentially being at free health, unless he has counter magic.
That's not good. Unless he draws like a Mermand or a Mana Leak here. A Mana Leak would be better.
He does have the Judge's Familiar, which he could sack to the Rift Bolt to make Daniel tap out.
Yeah, but then it's still losing a blocker as well.
It is.
And
it's not a very good situation.
Yeah, if he sacks the Judge's Familiar, it means he's slightly open to one of his guys being burnt off. And Daniel attacking for 4, maybe more, if he draws a second land.
Let's see what Jamie's play for the turn is. That is a 0/1 flyer with Evolve for 1 blue.
Can't remember its name. It's definitely played in the mono blue strategies back in the Seraph standard. Cloudfin Raptor, that's it. Cloudfin Raptor. Thank you very much. My card knowledge let me down slightly there.
I didn't draft enough back then.
It was a good block to draft. It's a very good draft block. Goes to 15. Another hit from this Judge's Familiar doing work.
15 more turns and he basically has it.
Jamie goes to 3. He doesn't sack the Judge's Familiar. Which is interesting. Is it tap and sack or is it just sacrifice?
It's just a sacrifice.
I would have sacrificed.
Yeah, when he attacked, I thought he was planning to sacrifice to the Rift Bolt.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would probably just would have kept it for a blocker.
Yeah, because like if Daniel has another bolt here, he's just dead. He's just dead. Unless Jamie's planning on, if he has another bolt, if Daniel tries to cast another bolt, Jamie sacks the Familiar. Oh, that's huge.
Second land here for Daniel. Shock land, so he will go down to 13. However, at this point, I don't think it's relevant.
I think this is just game over now with the Eidolon.
Yeah, Eidolon's in play. Jamie can basically not cast anything. This is what he has to work with.
Yeah, this is pretty much game here, I think. It's interesting to see a stomping ground here. Could he be playing Ancient Grudge out of the board or Tarmogoyf in the main deck? Could be playing Tarmogoyf in the main deck. That'd be interesting to see. I'd be very interested to see.
That would be some interesting tech.
Yeah, I think like as Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time have been banned recently, Tarmogoyf has just gotten better.
You know, the graveyard's just filling up with the odd spells. It's just Tarmogoyf can't really be stopped apart from Relic, and you don't really want to board that in against this strategy.
No, it seems bad. Path could be a thing. Like we've seen quite a lot of creatures from Daniel. I can imagine Path wouldn't be too bad here. You could just path the Eidolon. That's a shot from the Eidolon there. What did he play?
It goes down to
Could be a detention sphere? It seemed to be blue-white. Well, no, it's another creature.
It's going to trigger the Evolve on the Cloud Fin, making that a 1/2.
I wonder what that creature is he putting into play.
It's going to attack with the Judge's Familiar again. So he has 4 blockers.
He seems to have drawn another land there. Is that a mountain? I think he has just drawn another mountain. Just trying to find out what... Oh, it's a Bloodstain Mire. I'm just trying to find out what the card Jamie played in his last turn. He doesn't have triple blue, so it can't be a Nightveil Spectre. I'd imagine Nightveil Spectre would be quite good for Devotion if he has Master of Waves in. Is it a second Squadron Hawk?
Okay, so that's another Squadron Hawk.
I thought Squadron Hawk was 2 mana.
No, it's 1 mana.
No, it's Squadron Hawk's 2. It's second Squadron Hawk.
Okay then.
That's strange. I guess it's a good plan to play the Squadron Hawk, because you kind of put Daniel on a bit of a clock to find this next ball. Can't be a Squadron Hawk because he played 3 mana for it.
Maybe paid 1 more mana than he had to.
Oh, of course, yes. Sure. I was wondering why there's a trigger, but of course, so you don't 10 then? Yes. Yep, sure.
I think we'll find out when the game's over, but it seems to be... Daniel seems to have cast another creature.
With Jamie on 1 life as well, and the Eidolon in play.
I think it's just turned into a storm. It's attacking with T. Could have played a Hellspark Elemental.
Oh yes, I'll do that first.
Oh, he gets a land.
So that's something.
I guess that's not a great thing for him.
I can't let anything through.
Just trying to figure out blockers here.
He's just 2/2. She's a 1/2. Oh, she's 2.
He has 4 blockers for the 4 attackers.
Oh, it's non-creature.
Yeah.
2/2, 1/2.
Could possibly be a Hellspark Elemental.
That's 2/2.
Because a Hellspark Elemental here would just seal the game with Trample.
Yeah.
But it can't be Hellspark Elemental. Because it would have just scooped. He would have just called it game there.
Unless he doesn't realise it has trample.
I don't know. It might be. Oh, it's a Geist.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so the creature attacking off screen is a Hellspark Elemental.
Ah, I thought so.
And Daniel is going to fetch up a land in the combat step.
It's a 12.
I don't know what he's planning because the Judge's Familiar is on the other side of the board, so pretty much anything he casts can be countered.
Unless he's gonna Blood Rush a guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Triggering the monastery.
Oh, that makes a Swift Spear trade with the guys.
It doesn't even trade with it, it survives.
Yeah, it dies. That's game one.
That's game one.
That is game one to Daniel Stead. We're watching Blue-White Flyers.
This is free colour. Mono red splashing white and green.
It could be just that, or it could be for cards coming out of the sideboard. I'd imagine it'd be cards for coming out of the sideboard.
I doubt there's much that right red aggro would want to mainboard.
See,
Monastery Mentor then. No, Soulfire Master. Sorry.
yeah, Soulfire Master would be very good in this matchup.
And I think I saw 2 copies of Deflecting Palm.
Yeah, Deflected Palm is very good. It's very, very good.
I think you actually put it into power to be put into the mainboard.
Possibly. I think Deflected Palm could be quite good here. As Jamie's playing, obviously playing, he's let Daniel know that he's playing Geist of St. Traft. So Deflected Palming the Angel will be a good play, because you can put a Goblin Guide in front of the Geist and then palm the Angel. And then you've effectively, possibly, like, it's a 2-for-1 yourself.
It's essentially a Boros trap.
Essentially.
As long as you're getting attacked by a Geist.
Yeah. Jamie seems to be sideboarding quite a lot of cards out.
Is it possible he has lifelink and another such life gain in the sideboard just for this
Possibly.
matchup?
Maybe. I'm not sure. It seems quite bad for Jamie this matchup. Seems quite one-sided.
We didn't see any counter magic, not much interaction from the blue-white flyers there.
I think we saw a remand when he was going through his deck. I'd imagine he'd possibly have another suite of counter spells like Mana Leak, maybe some Spell Pierces coming out on the board.
Spell Snare, possibly?
Maybe.
There weren't that many 2-mana cost spells from Dan.
Eidolon's huge.
It is.
Eidolon is a massive deal for Jamie. If Daniel Stead can manage to stick a Eidolon and Jamie doesn't have a path for it, he's at least taken 2 from it, which is huge.
Yeah.
If you keep your boards nice and narrow, just out of shot.
Which way? Do you mean more to the centre?
Yeah, more to the centre, yeah. But it's not a big deal if you wouldn't mind. I mean, very much.
Yeah,
Just trying to get the players to try and keep their boards in shot.
His card is off the side, on his right hand side, so it's the width that needs to go.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Just trying to hopefully get the boards, try and make it a little bit narrower for you guys.
Trying to get it lined up with the camera overhead.
Yeah. Can you see the score for the match on the other side?
Okay.
Rough area, it doesn't have to be exact, but it may kind of look
Sure.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, it seems they've also done with game 1.
Yeah. Will you be able to find out what the matchup, who won on the other side?
On the far side.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So it's Bloom Titan versus an unknown deck?
Tokens, black-white tokens. Yeah.
And it looks like Bloom Titan won.
Yeah, it seems a very bad matchup
Thank you very much.
for tokens.
They don't really have a way to stop it.
You'll go first. Yeah, yes.
The far side, Jamie Walsh won is the here.
Right, okay.
Jamie Walsh with the Bloom Titan deck.
I think they are getting ready for game 2 here.
Yeah, got their starting 7 hands. I imagine Jamie will be on the play.
Yeah. I think we see a lightning bolt.
2 lands, Skullcracker.
Skullcrack is good.
It stops any life gain coming out of Jamie's deck, and it's also just 2 mana for 3 damage.
Yeah, he could be thinking that Jamie might be bringing in a Battle Skull, but
Yeah.
Battle Skull seems okay in this match. But if you get to the point in the game where you have 5 mana, you're winning anyway.
If you have a comfortable life total to tap all your mana against Daniel's deck, then yeah, you seem to be pulling ahead.
I think we see 2 Seachrome Coasts, Ratchet Bomb. Is that a Ratchet Bomb? It looks like a Ratchet Bomb. No, it's not Seachrome Coast. Yeah, it's just passing the turn.
No
See a
thermal
Rift
play.
Bolt there for draw for turn for Daniel.
And it's just going to be a suspended drift bolt from your side.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 damage next. During Daniel's upkeep.
I doubt he'll be wanting to get rid of the creature with that.
No, I think it's just two-faced in this game. I think Daniel's Jamie's life total is just irrelevant at this point. I don't think he's very bothered about it. It's a Boros Charm for turn. It's an Eidolon as well. Wow.
And he's got the second land.
Yeah.
Along the Great River?
Well, his opponent does have a Mana Leak commander, but apparently resolves.
No counter magic from Jamie there.
That's
Going
interesting.
so well. Turn.
Oh dear, no second land.
Third land.
No, third land, sorry.
And he didn't draw a play either, or he could have possibly drawn counterspell magic.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be
We have
much going on.
Gitaxia Probe there as well for Daniel Stead.
Take 2 damage.
You might be able to see what's going on with Jamie's hand.
Yeah, that shows that he doesn't really care about his life total here, Daniel.
No, Jamie just slamming the hand down on the table.
Yeah, he's might be getting a little bit frustrated there.
Is it Daniel?
Good combat.
Yeah.
Good combat. 8 after team.
Okay, 2.
13. 1% trigger.
It's on 13.
Yours.
Turn.
Yeah, Jamie going down to 13 life.
It's a fast clock here.
Yep.
Did Daniel take 2?
Yeah, he's on 13, yeah.
I will discard.
He's on 20.
He didn't take a trigger from the Eidolon. He played the Rift Bolt before Eidolon.
Yeah.
Well, suspended.
That's a discard.
Discard!
End of turn.
Wow.
Double lightning bolt.
And double lightning bolt.
Wow.
Okay.
Daniel goes to
so
16.
16
But
and
Jamie
14.
goes down to
So you're to
9?
14.
No,
7.
7, sorry.
You're down to
I can do
16 and
Wow.
I can't do more.
Yeah.
This is huge.
And
This game's just about done here.
Yeah, I think Daniel might even have the win on this turn, possibly.
I can't see
If
that.
he drew a Monastery
I
Swift Spear,
think we have a Searing Blaze in his hand as well.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a Searing Blaze.
that's powerful in this matchup. He might even hold the land just to wait until Jamie plays a creature so he can Searing Blaze it with the landfall.
Possibly. But he doesn't have any lands, so the second Eidolon just means that
Yes for you. So
Daniel going to 14 doesn't really matter. If Jamie plays just about any spell in his deck, he
He's
takes
taking
4.
and drops down to 3, which is just another Bolt Away or Boros Charm if Daniel
another
draws the white
discard.
mana.
I think Jamie is just dead here.
And there's a fetch land to activate the Boros Charm.
Yeah, and there's a Lightning Helix in hand as well.
This is taking another 4, going down to 3 for Jamie.
2 creatures.
He just passes the turn. And that's
And Jamie
game
passes
over.
it.
That's 2-0 to Daniel Stead.